Hey guys, it's Zach Hammondtree here with Legendary Fishing. I got both the girls out here today, or whatever these water creatures are. But we got a couple of rods out for carp and buffalo, a couple of rods out for gar. I did have a frozen carp, frozen sucker, frozen freshwater drum, and some shad. But fresh is always better. So hopefully we'll be able to get some fresh bait. But we're out here, I don't know if I said it or not, but the Sabine River. Jessica got me a little trolling motor. Been having hell keeping a motor on this boat, but yeah, so I hadn't been able to get out in it as much. And being that we did have a trolling motor, I was like, well, I can bring all my carp and gar stuff out. Both the kids, because now Jasmine's gotten too big for me to put her on the kayak with me. So, well, yeah, but I said both the. Did I say both the girls or both the kids?
You said both the kids.
Oh, my apologies. Both the girls. So, being that, you know, we're all getting a little bit bigger, yeah, we need a bigger boat. Yeah. Then, so yeah, we're out here trying to get a fish. Hopefully a big fish.
Did my flop good?
What?
Did that flop good?
I wasn't paying attention.
Okay.
So let's get after it, see what we can get. All right. I don't think there's anything on here. No, there is. We got a fish. I don't. Lily, come here. Come here. Hurry up. Jasmine, you're good. Get over here. Reel this fish in. Hold on to it real tight. Put your hand up here. Hold on to it real tight. Yeah, hold on to it real tight. Yeah, don't reel. Just now pull. All right, now reel down, reel down. Reel down to it. Reel and put the rod down. Come on. Pull up. And then now you reel and go down. Turn the handle and reel. Oh, yeah. When he runs like that, just hold on to it.
I can't reel this.
All right. Jasmine, come here. Hurry. All right, come here. This is yours now. Hurry up. Your hand up here. All right. Now he hadn't jumped, so it might not be a gar. It might be a big catfish. Hey, pay attention. Not too high. If you run, hey, not too high. Reel down. Keep reeling. Now pull. It is a gar. All right. Lily, don't be in the way. Stay over there. All right. Dang. Well, come here, rod, and put it around it. That's the size we'll take home. Yeah. Well, if I'd brought the big ice chest, we'd keep it for a pet. All right, pull up. Keep going. Reel. reel down. And then pull up. Come on, pull up. Stick it between your legs like you're supposed to. There you go. Now you're pulling on him. Reel down. That's a baby, Lily. That's baby.
That's a baby.
Literally a baby. That one's not old enough to lay eggs. All right, pull up on him. All right, we got him, Jasmine.
Yay. That's how they catch these guys?
Perfect. Oh, let me get it around that gill plate. All right. All right. Let me pull it up there, get the hook out. Oh yeah, but I'm gonna pull it up here. We'll get the hook out. Yeah, I'm gonna say open it up. Stick it in the rod holder.
I feel like my nose is playing with me. Why do I smell cooked?
I don't know, Lily.
He wiggled down my hand. He slipped in between my fingers earlier. So I wouldn't necessarily be mine the first time.
Nope. Oh,
You okay? Hey, Daddy, just
got the hook out.
Did he break?
I wouldn't say bite me.
Did he nip you?
He was trying to get away from me because I was trying to get that hook out, and he did scratch me.
Okay.
The hook did more
Damn.
harm than the fish did. Oh, girls, I need the rope. Don't worry about it. I think I got a turtle. Yep. Yep. Well, she actually said not to bring her any. I do need... Where did they go? Oh, never mind. If you want to get over here with it, you've been scared of everything else. Dang it. Oh, Jasmine, stop it. Come and rub on him.
Huh?
Rub on him. See, it's soft.
It's smooth.
You can feel the other side of his back. You can rub on his back and feel how soft it is compared to other turtles. It's not his butt, Lily.
That's a booty. Alright guys.
If you get too close to it, you may well. Alright guys, so we only got the one fish worth anything. You know, we got two little blue cats. One's alive. I put him in the pool. But we got this gar. He had swallowed the hook real bad. We were planning on keeping a small fish anyways, but this fish did swallow the hook, bled out. Got a little blue cat that died. Sorry about the noise with the chickens back here behind me. But what I decided to do is do a little bit of a catch and cook. I'm gonna show you how I clean them, how I cook them. I don't grind them up and a whole bunch of stuff. I just fry it like any other fish. So let's get to it. Machete or hatchet.
Is almost hanging out.
I use some catfish skinners to hold the fin up, and then fillet knife. So yeah, you pick up that
monkey toes.
Pick up that well, dorsal fin, and just start chopping away at the scales.
Sir, you're taking a lot of my meat.
I am aware, but I gotta get it started. Yeah.
You do realize that this is the whole reason that I'm married.
But look how white that meat is. There's a little bit of red meat, a little bit of fat right between the scales and the meat. And the bigger a gar is, the easier it is to clean. Small ones, you don't have a whole lot of room for error when chopping. Kind of getting off center there. This little thing, it's sharp, but you don't get much oomph behind it. Towards me a little bit more.
Yeah. I'm aware that there was friendly fire.
Those scales are sharp. Ooh. My hand's cramping up because of that little handle.
Well, where's your machete?
Oh, I don't know where the machete is. I have no idea. We got a bigger hatchet, but hell, I'm almost done now.
Don't let it go.
All right, now that we got, yeah, I know, but you're gonna miss going around that fin. Now that we got that top portion off, what we're gonna do is go down the sides. So I'm gonna start back here. Just go down in between the scales like this. And then same thing up here.
Are we hanging the head?
I don't know. Might. I was thinking hang it on the tree. But yeah, you go down through here and just separate the meat from the scales. And as you can see, it is kind of red meat there where the skin meets the, well, meat, where they store their fat. All right, now that you have this, I guess you'd say fillet, separated from the scales, what you're gonna do is come right up here to the spine, run your fillet knife right even with his spine. All right, now, just like any fish, you got to go around the rib cage. So that's separating it from the top of the ribs. You know, you got your fillet knife, it's flexible. Let that thing bend while you drag it across there, and it's going to go over the top of those ribs. separate that. Now they do have a pretty thick tendon right there on the back of the head. If you're not careful, you will have that in your fillet, and of course you're gonna chew on that thing for 3 days. All right, and that is a boneless gar fillet. Probably 15 pounds of meat right there. Yeah, I'm sure I missed some chunks, especially down here in the belly meat, stuff like that. But that's going to be your most boneless piece right there. I will come down in here in this belly, take that belly meat off right underneath that rib cage. But for anyone that's just trying to figure out how to clean a gar, that's going to be your fastest way. So taking that top layer of scales off, separating the meat from the scales, then getting your, basically your back strap comes off there. All right, so not gonna lie, it's the next day. We already had pizza here waiting on us when we got home, so I'm gonna fry this gar up and the one little blue cat. I've already used the fry before, so it's in a Ziploc bag, but we got some I believe it's Louisiana fish fry, comes in a white bag. And then I got the gar and the catfish. I'll cube the gar up. The catfish, Jester really doesn't care for catfish, so you know, I'll leave it whole for me. I got this you know, kind of Walmart brand, what was it, Flatstone or whatever it is. But anyways, griddle, took the griddle off and got the pot set, or pan setting on the burner. So you know, pretty easy, pretty straightforward. All right, just like most any fish, this gar, this is the front half of that fillet. We're gonna need to trim some of it up. Usually don't have to do a whole lot, because most of the time you can kind of get off this fat when you're taking it off the scales. So this one right here is not going to really have much to trim off, because I already trimmed a pretty good bit. But I'm going to be mindful of this tendon that's right there in the front. But I'm just going to go ahead and quarter it. Well, I said quarter this. Cut it into kind of steaks. And then I'll even trim it further from there. Alright, so like you can see where that's white right there. That's going to be real tough. Well, we're going to come to that here in just a second, because now these chunks, it's gone. You can see how white that meat is. And there's no bones. People want to say, oh, they're full of bones. They're not full of bones. No more bones in a gar than there is a bass or catfish, crappie, anything like that. All it is the spine and the rib cage. Alright. I'll leave it into chunks about like that right there. About 1 inch chunks, 1 inch thick, maybe a little bit less. And just chunk it like that. And this one here, I'm going to cut it even smaller. I don't have a very sharp knife, so that's why it's doing like this. I don't have an excuse now. I just bought a whetstone. So pieces like that. Let me flip this catfish over right quick. There we go. I didn't add anything to this meal because I've had a bad habit of doing that in the past and making it too salty. So I just poured it out of the bag. Give it a shake around. Alright, I'm gonna keep doing the same thing with the rest of these. Just cutting it up into small chunks. As it's about to come a rain, I think, so I'm gonna go ahead and show this before it's completely done. But I got a bunch of these pieces already fried up, so I'm trying to get one of these from the bottom. Maybe it won't be so hot, but there's your piece right there. You know what, that's something that's still hot. You can see a piece like this, you know, nice flat little nugget there. Look at that white meat. That's hot. That's real hot. It's smoking. But yeah, I didn't have any sauce or anything to go with it yet. I wanted to go ahead and get that shot before it started pouring down rain. Just got that last little batch there left. Got the one catfish for me. The rest is gar. Which, I mean, I'm gonna eat the gar too. It just, I wasn't gonna let the catfish go to waste. Give it a flip. So I tell people that hadn't tried gar or are asking about gar, they ask what it's like. Well, the texture is more like a chicken breast or a pork chop. So, you know, that's the kind of consistency that you're going to be looking at with gar. But as far as flavor wise, to me it tastes just as good as catfish, what most people would consider, you know, your standard for fish. But well, she gets mad at me if I let a gar go, even if it's a spotted gar. As a matter of fact, she told me and the girls we couldn't come home till we brought a fish home. So that's gonna be it for this one. A little catch and cook. I hadn't done a catch and cook in years, but we only had the one fish to really speak of, so I said, well, let's make this a full-length video just with the one fish. So if you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye. He's gonna come up and jump. Watch out.
So welcome to my show. Everybody grab your fishing pole.
That's a two.
Come on now, let's go. See how it goes.